Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode. Let's go to Lake Hylia. And wow, it's actually raining. I don't know how often it rains here at Lake Hylia, but now we can go and do probably one of the people's most dreaded things in the game. The water temple. So to get in, you need to do the ice cavern to get both the iron boots, and I highly recommend saving the King Sora so that way you can have the sword tunic, so that way you don't drown. Now, unlike in other Zelda games, the only weapon that I know of that works on the water is the hookshot. You hookshot that and you open the door, so you do need the hookshot. It will pull open the door and we can go on through. Welcome to everybody's hated dungeon in this game. The Water Temple. Mainly because for the first 3D Zelda in its entry, this temple got a lot of people lost. Now, I did watch Zelda Dungeon's video of this place. At least part of it. To get a small refresher. And also, I do remember some of this place by memory. So, hopefully we shouldn't get too badly lost. If at all. We first need to go down this corridor. And that will greet us, Princess Ruto. Man, you look good, Ruto. Oh, you. If I'm right, Link? You are Link, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé, Ruto, Princess of the Soras. I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You are a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you already seen it. Sword Domain, totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Soras have not yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Sora's Domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who is going to be your wife. Link, you have to help me destroy the evil monsters in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple, there are 3 places that you can change the water level. I will lead the way. Follow me quickly. And there she goes, swimming away. So we need to take off our iron boots, and also this is another reason why people hate the water temple in the original Zelda. In the original Ocarina of Time. You have to constantly go in and out of your start screen to de-equip and equip the iron boots. Also, keep in mind for that crack for later, by the way. In the 3DS remake, they made it its own separate button on the touchscreen. And for quick, easy access. Now, you come up here, and Ruto is nowhere to be found. You will not be able to find her, so do not go out looking for her. I think it's implied that when she went to come up here to show you, she got attacked by the monsters. Spikes. Aim for it when it retracts its spikes. And it doesn't give you a chance to get away. So, you can hit them once to make them go into their rock form. If you're far enough away, they will stay in their rock form. A single shot by the... Okay, that looks cool and all, but I don't want to cast Fiora's Wind. But yeah, a single hit from your hook shot will... I I do not want to... What the heck? You're joking! It still had this? From the Dongo's Cavern? Are you joking me? Is this because I'm using suspension points so it never got rid of the warp? Well, I'm gonna make this video a little longer than normal because... Oh my god, that was something I did not expect. Also, the little diamond thing looks kind of like a fish. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it through a dive. Thought I would dive to make it a little faster. Because it did hit me. It's like, why is it not creating the point? Why is it asking me to return to the next point? Didn't realize that was sending me back to the Dongo's Cavern. So I thought when you leave the dungeon, it automatically gets rid of the restore point. The warp point. That is completely unbelievable. Well, if you're playing this on the virtual console like I am, and you're taking advantage of restore points, keep that in mind when you're using Fiora's Win, because you may end up sending yourself to the wrong dungeon. Now I have to get back into that room we were in. That's unbelievable. I had no idea that was a thing. Like, I know that if you turn the game off, it should get rid of the warp point. But I thought automatically leaving dungeons also got rid of the warp points. That is amazing. I'm surprised that's a thing. Come on, Link. Well, that's one way to send yourself to a completely different dungeon. And this is not even a randomizer or anything. Alright, let's defeat these guys without warping myself. I'm pretty sure I moved far away for you guys to go immobilize. Alright, let's kill you like... Not crazy, goddamn! I knew I should have waited. I should have waited. There's a waste of magic. I hate the Wii U stick for using the C buttons in this game. In here should be the map. Close this. Create the warp point here. The spell, create it here, because you want to make a warp point at least one of these areas. I think, if I remember Zelda Dungeons video, you wanted to be in this area. But anyway, you see the Triforce symbol. Those who wish to open the path, sleeping at the bottom of the lake, must play the song passed down by the royal family. So you have to play Zelda's Lullaby. And down we go. Ah. Itchy head. So there's these two unlit torches. There's two ways you can do this. You can either use arrows, or you can do it the more fancier way and do it with Din's fire. And in here we got these clam enemies. Shellblade. Its intendral muscle is its weak point. Ready your hook shot? Get near, shoot. I think you can also use a... Or you can use Din's Fire. That also works. Wow, it actually does work. I've never used Din's Fire on these guys. And I'm gonna run out of magic real quickly. We are holding both an arrow and a key! Let's get rid of the, magic, so that way I don't waste the remaining of my magic. Okay, I'm getting nothing but arrows. I would like to actually replenish some of my magic. So, what you want to do is go through this room in a clockwise fashion. You'll see this hole. I can't remember if we can do this now, so let me just check. Can we do this area now? Goddamn Shellblade. Oh, come on! What? That hit? Oh, that's it. I'm taking off the iron boots and just swimming over this jerk. Because my thing is hitting, but for some reason it's counting as if it's not hitting. And I don't want to die to a Shellblade. Anyway, this room, press the button to raise the water level. Let's hook up a shot up to here. This is actually a great way to teach you that you can hook shot onto these statues. And these are square blocks. Now this, you are actually required to use your spin attack if you want to hit this button. And beyond here is actually a sculpture line. Let's backflip in. I say let's backflip into it, or do that. Come on, break the pots. Thank you. Now that's the only thing that's in this room that's worthwhile. So if you are not hunting the sculptures, you have no reason to ever come into this room. There we go, now it died. Swim on up. Let's hop on out of the water. I can't remember if we can do what's in there yet. But this, we need to push. Just push this block. By the way, the water needs to be at its lowest because you cannot push this block underwater even if you have the iron boots equipped. So let's dive underwater. Go through here. Trust me, you're gonna hate going in and out of this start menu. At least in the 3DS version, they made it its own separate button on the touchscreen. Which, unless there's a way to record 3DS technology, because I don't have a capture card 3DS, that ain't gonna be happening anytime soon. So first off, I would recommend getting out your bow. and shoot that Tactite. Don't overcompensate like I did. Just have it either kill it or have it fall to its doom. Hit the button. And the geyser should be coming on up, allowing you to cross this gap. Entering this little square room. There is a bit of a current. Ride with the current until you're about here. Re-equip your iron boots. If you did correctly, you should land on a part of the dragon's body. Ready your hook shot. And actually the mouth kind of has its own current when you actually look. Shoot at that. Ready your hook shot. Fighting the enemies is not really worth your time, so just take whatever necessary damage you need and swim on up. In here should be a smoky. Yeah! Hit that again to open the gate and allow you to leave. Can I dive on through it like a cool guy? Swim on up. Now let's get out of this room. I don't know why there's a hookshot point near the door, because I don't think there's any way you can reach it from the water. Die, Tactite. Now you can either shoot an arrow at the switch to make the water come up, or if you want to conserve your ammo, just use the hook shot. Oh, to get across. So much easier. Let's dive. And swim on up on the surface. Oh right, I'm an idiot. You cannot. Do not do what I did, because I just realized you can't reach it from swimming. You actually need to hook shot it. If you don't miss like I did, and if the game doesn't think you hit a wall, so take off the iron boots. Before I go to the door, I'm just gonna quickly check what's over here. Do I need to come this way at all? Let me just check what this room is. Okay, if I remember correctly, I think we need to come back to this room later. Yeah, if my memory serves me right, we need to come back to this room much, much later. Now let's head on and find a door. And open it with a key. Look up, you should see a point where you can hook shot. Going up, and there's where you can play the song. This should raise the water level to the midpoint of the dungeon. Have it raise! So, you can go through that door, but I recommend not going out of that door immediately. And I'm gonna land on spikes. I'm gonna land on spikes. I'm gonna land on... Ouch. Go down here. Now, this water temple is not as bad. If anything, I think the water temple in Majora's Mask is worse. When you hit that switch, hit it from far away, because enemies will drop on top of you. So safely kill the spikes from a distance. Okay, for a second I was like, can I grab the bomb, the hook shot? Come on. Alright, let's move a little closer. Now let's deal with the shell blade. Oh, because of the switch, it hit the side and not the actual shell blade. Killing them will reveal a little area that we can swim up. But yeah, the water dungeon in Great Bay in Majora's Mask, that one I believe is a lot more worse than this. And I remember the one in was there a water dungeon in Skyward Sword? I can't remember. Oh wait, maybe the Tower of the Gods would count? Because there is water elements? And yeah, and I remember the one in Twilight Princess being alright. Is this one is very infamous to players, because being the first 3D Zelda, this one they got very lost in. And yeah, in Great Bay it's just, and the Great Bay Temple is just outright difficult. Especially if you're trying to 100%. And if you watch, I believe, Chugga Conroy, his statements on that temple is exactly what I think. Anyway, let's climb on up. And go through the door, and we can't go through that door anymore. And with that, we need to look around. So, with a little extra time, because of my warp, I'll quickly go into this room. At least start the room. So let's go check it out. Because I'll at least get the compass before I end things off. You can come into this room when the water is still up, but there will be I think they're called like strikers or something like that. So yeah, they're not a fun enemy. They're actually really deadly in the water. What I would recommend is plant a bomb and wait by the chest. Because that timer is really, really short, so it should give you more than enough time to open the chest. Do 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 do. We got the compass. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will end the episode here. So in the next episode, we will continue on through the water temple, and we'll hopefully find more interesting stuff as we make our way to the boss at some point. I'll see you all next time.